lot of the times.
All right, well, somebody who doesn't sound stupid. We're not gonna stay too much long on this one, but I just want to say, man, Tucker Carlson, that's gonna be a dangerous motherfucker right there. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because right now he's doing the Republican talking head to right wing conspiracy theorists. Like, he's doing that perfectly. Like, he is a top tier person at this. And I was just seeing him on a Joe Rogan podcast, and the way that he's able to articulate himself, the poise that he's able to discuss, like, the matter, the topic, even though he's lying probably like 40% of the time, like, he does it so good. It's amazing. Like, okay, so at one point he talks about like Amish people, right? He's like, realize Amish people don't get, come up with autism and cancer and all this other stuff like that. That's a lie. Like, that's just not true at all. They get autism, they get cancer, they get all the shit that we do. It's just they don't have doctors where they're at who's diagnosing them, so they don't get the diagnosis the same way that we do. But it's hilarious. And then, like, it was people who were talking about, like the kind of like the simple life. He kind of compared like, oh, you don't think a Amish girl is having a better life than, a teenager girl, a normal teenage girl right now? And I'm like, do y'all not know what goes on in the Amish community? These niggas ain't got no fucking TVs. They ain't got no kind of video recording information. They do whatever to them women. Like, and it's gone on record. You can look up arrested
There's
Amish
documentaries
people.
About it too.
Like, Amish people set niggas up.
There's documentaries. There's like networks that try to like save them.
When I was a little boy, right, we used to go to like this little flea market in the kind of like the southern part of our state in Maryland, and the Amish people would be not too far away. So it would be kind of like a place where the city people and the Amish people would meet at this flea market. Mm-hmm. So they would do this thing where they would send one of the boys to go try to get some food, right? He would get the food. They would tell him how much it costs. He ain't got the food. What they'd be trying to do is find somebody who's going to pay for his food to see who's got money so they can line you up. Because I remember, like,
Amish people was lining people up?
Yeah. I was going to offer to pay for the little boy food. I'm young too, though. So, but I had money. So I was like, I felt bad. Like, I'm like, oh man, this nigga can't get this little sausage that he just ordered. Like, that sucks. Like, I got $5 for you. But somebody stopped me and was like, don't do that. He's like, they looking for people to rob. So what they do is they send a little kid out there. They see who's going to show the money to help the kid out and flex. And then they follow you out and line you up.
With what?
I mean, they got sticks and guns. Like,
they are allowed to use guns?
Yeah, they had guns back in the olden days.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, they got muskets.
No, they got real rifles now. They're going to use the rifles.
Oh, shit.
So, I mean, but
not automatic, though.
I just thought that was funny.
What are the rules about Amish?
Well, that just depends on what like, Amish community you in.
Oh.
But that's not even important. Yeah. I'm just telling you, these niggas is out here doing dirt just like anybody else.
They out here robbing niggas.
And for Tucker Carlson to get on his platform, that platform with Joe Rogan, and be out there talking all that crazy mess. Like I said, I think he's going to be dangerous because he just perfectly is doing that transition. Like, we've seen a whole bunch of other pundits do this where they start going crazy, but he's able to do this in such a way that it's going to grab more people than you would think. Like, his platform is going to keep getting stronger. He's keep going growing. Like, it's funny where he talks about, there was a clip that came out where somebody was talking, where they show him, like, it's probably like early 2000s. And he's telling people like, oh, this guy's a nut job. He's just on the outs with the community. So that's why he's doing all these conspiracy things. And then when you go back and listen to him right now, exact same thing. So it's just, people are going to say, oh, well, he just learned more information. But it's like, nah, you just not in the right with the community anymore. Like, they were going through some BS. They made you the sacrificial lamb. So now you on your own trying to get your own shit going. But it's tough to sit there, listen to him, and not want to just believe everything he says. Yeah. For real. It's tough.
He presents it in a fashion that's just dazzling.
But it's just everything just comes. He's like Roger Cronkite. Like, you just feel like you're supposed to believe him. Like, all the conditioning of like old white media, he just pulls it out of his ass and it's just like, yeah, this is right.
Yeah.
Even though
I believe you.
Even though you know it's wrong, you're like, no, he's made it sound right.
But it's provocative. It gets the people going.
And that's the thing about these conservatives, and we can wrap it up here, but that's the thing about these conservatives, man. They use very simple language, and they're able to, get that little primitive, like, rock brain niggas got going on, like the caveman brain. Like they're able to like talk to that portion of your head, and then you're just like, oh well, hold on, common sense and all that shit just goes out the door. Even though common sense isn't common, but still, all that, like all of your normal procedures go out the door. Like I really wanted to think, like I wanted to go tell somebody this, like, oh, Amish people don't get autism. I had to stop myself and go do some research.
Because that doesn't sound right at all. When you think about it, do some critical thinking.
You would think that the people who aren't getting, regular doctor's appointments probably are not going to have good diagnostic records. So